Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Martin Koppelman, and this is what I like to call the Daily Message. So we made it to December 26, 2019. I got to tell you, yesterday I was standing online, believe it or not, at a local 7-Eleven because that was the only place that was open to get what I needed to get at that point in time. And I had a woman standing behind me, and she kept saying over and over again to her husband, "I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's over." And I heard her saying this, and at one point, I didn't know what she was talking about as far as what was being over. Could it have been a relationship? It could have been anything. It turns out she was talking about the Christmas holiday. And I couldn't help but thinking after I left, I didn't say anything to her, because it really wasn't at that point my place to say anything to her. I didn't know her. I didn't know her background or anything like that. I didn't know, maybe she was struggling with something that I wasn't aware of, and I didn't want to put my 2 cents into it and cause a stir. Anyway, so she was talking about the Christmas holiday, okay? And I couldn't help but thinking when I left that it's not over. It just began. See, Christmas begins with the birth of Jesus, all right? And as long as we keep Jesus in our heart, in our mind, and in our daily activities, it never ends. It doesn't end. It doesn't end for the it doesn't end for the believer. It truly doesn't. It doesn't end. People seem to really enjoy the Christmas holiday, the Christmas season, especially here in New York City. The stores are all decorated, the Christmas tree, Rockefeller Center with the show. People really want to get into that Christmas spirit, that feeling of Christmas. And then, but then on the other side of the coin, they get really stressed out with the malls and the traffic and the shopping and the obligation for gifts and all that other thing. So there are people out there, I guess, that would say, "I'm glad it's over," But what I want to talk about today and what I want to say today is that feeling that we get, that feeling that we get at Christmas time. I mean, nowadays, we start Christmas like right after Thanksgiving. It's the start of the quote-unquote holiday season. And from that point in time until even now, it's, even we still have another week, with regards to when we'll be celebrating the New Year 2020. But wouldn't it be great if we could live our lives with that feeling of holiday spirit, to have that feeling of happiness and joy? The thing is, what I've learned is that, when I was a kid, it was all about getting and getting and giving. And as we grow to become adults, it's all about giving and the joy that we give. And then the day after, we see our credit card bills and we go, "Oh boy." No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding about that. But bottom line is that woman in the store saying it's over. What's over? The stress of the holiday season, or the reason for what the holiday is all about? It's not over. So if we take anything from that day of December 25th, let's try to remember how we feel when we have that joy, Christmas, I want to watch Polar Express feeling, that type of thing. All right? So that's my daily message for today. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I always get a little bit down, on December 26th, because we look forward to that Christmas, that Christmas feeling of eating together and family and food and all that other different things. And I really had a great holiday, by the way. Props to my wife for, doing it and what she did as far as cooking and the family and the gifts and keeping it all together and getting it all together. And then on December 26th, you're like, up. But I'm going to try this year to keep that feeling in my heart and in my mind each and every day. And I hope you'll join me. It's kind of like a challenge. We'll call it the Keep Christmas Alive Every Day of the Year Challenge. How's that? All right? May God bless you. And thanks. Thanks for listening to the Daily Message. If you want to get a hold of me, right after this, you'll see it on the screen. That's my email address or my telephone number. Feel free to call or feel free to write, okay? God bless. Hey, one thing before you go, don't forget to check out, almost forgot about the show. Don't forget to check out the Jesus Jams radio show. It's every Sunday, all right? You can catch it every Sunday at 12 noon, 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at www.sunflowerradio.com, all right? So that's www.sunflowerradio.com. And then if you miss it, you can catch it out on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, and a whole bunch of other distribution points and syndication points on demand. So there's absolutely positively no reason why you can't listen to Jesus Jams, all right? All right? So thank you. Thanks again.